What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cam ATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Hit that like button down below because I already know you're gonna love it. I am back with the high five fire for both of these sports, the NBA and the MLB. I hope everybody did fantastic last night, but let's get right into today. Now, real quick before I get into it, I have a few things I want to talk about, all right? Because one thing that I continuously keep getting is, do you have beef or do you have problems with this DFS guy or this or whatever? Always questions about that, all right? I just want to clear this up real quick so nobody has to wonder about it or ask me questions about it and all that stuff, all right? Now, when it comes to me, DFS Jerusalem, and Von Harris, us three, we have no issues at all. There's never been a negative word between us. We have talked amongst each other. I've talked to each one of them, like ourselves, like behind the scenes, just talking about what we can do. Because we're all on the same page. We're doing whatever we can, trying to do whatever we can do. I've talked collabs with Jerusalem, all that stuff, so we can come together and do whatever we can do to help our viewers become better DFS players. Now, because we realize that people who watch me most likely probably watch Jerusalem, probably watch Von Harris. We realize that, and there doesn't need to be animosity or problems amongst us. Like, there's no reason, there's no competition there, guys. All right, just to sum that up, there's no competition there. Me, Jerusalem, and Von Harris are cool. There's been nothing but positivity. I've talked to both of them. Everything's cool. Never any negativity, nothing. Now, real quick, I just do want to tell you guys that there are other DFS YouTubers. I'm not sure exactly who these people are. I do know a few of them. But there are some other DFS YouTubers who don't have their views getting to where they would like them to be. So instead of doing what Jerusalem and Von and me have done throughout our DFS journeys, they're not working hard to get to where they want to be. They're not putting the work in that they need to put in to be able to become successful. In life, as you guys all know, working hard prevails 100% of the time. If you work hard at anything, you get better at it. You work hard at anything, you become successful with it. And that's it. I spend at least 20 hours a day on DFS shit. Either talking to my subscribers, my followers who have questions, stuff like that, making lineups, figuring out the best place of the day, crunching numbers, all that stuff. And everybody who is very successful at this spends a lot of time at it. It's not something that we just put together and boom, everything's great and it works out for us. No. These other DFS YouTubers are thinking that, oh, instead of doing that, I guess they feel like going by it another way, as if spamming the dislikes, creating multiple accounts, spamming our fucking dislikes, making it look like it's fucking a ton of fucking dislikes when really it's the same person. It's weird and I don't I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, to each his own. I mean, hey, if you feel like spamming dislikes on our channels is going to help your channel grow, then cool, more power to you. But if you're not getting the views that you want, you got to put the work in for it. When I was getting 100 views on my videos 6 months ago when I started, okay, I wasn't going on bigger DFS YouTubers channels and bashing them in any way I can or spamming dislikes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even realize you can make multiple accounts like that. And it's crazy because it's obvious that's what they're doing. I just heard about like a week ago that people have multiple accounts to fucking spam people. I have had trolls come and talk shit and then create multiple accounts. I'm talking over 10 accounts to come just be negative. And it's sad that the world is like that. It's sad that people have to do things like that to make themselves feel better. I wish I could be their goddamn therapist. I really do. But the person you guys hear when I come on this, the person you guys hear and the person I am when I come on here is the exact same motherfucker that is when I stop the recording. I'm the same person. I'm always happy. I'm always joking. I'm rarely serious. Okay, I'm always joking, I'm always laughing, I'm always positive, and I'm always down to work with other people to get better at whatever I can possibly get better at. I try to I give 100% to anything I do. I want to become the best at anything I do. And that's just how everybody should be doing. And these other DFS guys, if you're a DFS guy and you've been trolling the dislikes for me, Jerusalem, or Vaughn, instead of doing that, put the work in and earn that spot. Earn that. You know what I'm saying? It's not a competition, but earn more views by working hard. That's all it'll take. That's it. I just wanted to cover that, guys, because it's been ridiculous throughout this shit. It's been fucking ridiculous. I got people coming to me saying all types of shit like, oh, this guy said this DFS YouTuber said this guy said this guy said this. And every time I go searching for these guys, it's guys with like no views. And it's obvious to me that they're doing it to get a boost off of people who are succeeding at this. And it makes no sense to me, honestly. But it is what it is, guys. Hey, it is what it is. Hit that dislike if that's what you come for. Use your multiple accounts and spend that 30 minutes to hit all the dislikes you can. Like the video if you fuck with your boy. DFS Squad all day, man. We're like family. I talk to you guys more than I talk to anybody. Like, literally, I got a close connection with all of my followers, man, and that is what it is. So anybody else, all these outsiders, you can think whatever you want to think. I don't give a shit. Everybody who watches my videos daily, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you, like I say, almost every single video. I really appreciate y'all, and let's get to the money. Let's get into this high five for the NBA, guys, all right? Never fade Westbrook. As you see, I've got the high five right here, and I'm going by that statement. I've made that statement throughout the year multiple times, and I'm not changing it. Russell Westbrook's just a complete monster. All right? Complete fucking monster. He goes fucking berserk every single game. He's an alien. He's not from this planet. Russell Westbrook's just a beast, man, and I know that price tag is high, but as you can see with my 5 guys I have in here, I still have 38.66 left for my guys, and I'll find ways to figure that out. That's no big deal. I'll find ways to figure that out, but I will make sure that I have Russell Westbrook in my fucking lineup, all right? Make sure you got him in your lineup. They're in OKC. Westbrook's about to go fucking nuts, all right? Roberson has been absolutely phenomenal throughout these playoff series. Absolutely phenomenal. He has been playing amazing. I mean, not amazing, but amazing for what we were used to throughout the season. He's Mr. Inconsistent. He's been very consistent. All right, getting 30 plus in both games. I expect him to do it again here at home in OKC. It's just a good matchup for him. That's why he's succeeding. And in this playoff environment, he's really stepping his game up, and it shows. At 4,900, he has got to be in the high five. I am pairing him with my boy Westbrook. At the center position, DeAndre Jordan. With Gobert out, DeAndre Jordan's just going to run wild, man. Down low, DeAndre Jordan is just, he's going to get every rebound. It's a great situation for DeAndre Jordan. Gobert is one of the better centers in the league. He is a very good defensive presence down low, and without him, I mean, I understand this isn't the first game they've been without him, but DeAndre Jordan, I'm just explaining that because it's a big deal. DeAndre Jordan is going to have a fantastic game here down low without Rudy Gobert in. All right, so run up DeAndre Jordan. Take advantage. At 7,400, that's way worth the price tag because he's going to get 40-plus Draftkings points for you. Rajon Rondo, one of my favorite players. This guy can go ridiculous. He's like he reminds me a lot of Elfrid Payton. You know, Elfrid Payton can have a decent game and then just go fucking nuts. Decent game, nuts. Horrible game, nuts. And I see him going nuts here against Boston, man. Matched up with Isaiah Thomas. It's a perfect matchup for Rondo. He's done solid throughout the series already. He got over 50 points last game, I believe. Let me double check. I do believe he got over 50. Yeah, he got 53 against Boston last game. I expect him to keep the tempo up. I love him at 7,200. He's a steal, honestly, for that upside potential. Lock in Rajon Rondo at 7,200 in the high five. Last but not least, my boy Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson has been very, very solid, man. He's getting the minutes and he's putting up the points. This last game, he only got 17.3, but the game before that, he got 38.3. Back home in Utah against a Clippers team that just doesn't have a small forward to hold him. All right, I mean, it's just a great matchup for Joe Johnson. It's a perfect matchup for Joe Johnson. At home in Utah, I expect a 30-plus game out of him again. He's a very good scorer. He can put points up in bunches. I love Joe Johnson at 5,000. I expect 30-plus, which is 6 times. I will gladly take it. Absolutely. So here you go, guys. Russell Westbrook, Andre Roberson, DeAndre Jordan, Rajon Rondo, and Joe Johnson. Good luck, everybody. I hope you straight kill NBA, guys. Make sure you hit me up on Twitter at Cam_ATL. Let me know how you did. All right, so let's get straight into baseball for the Fire Flame Heat over there on the MLB side. 1 second. All right, guys, we have got a sexy 15-game slate. Now, throughout this year so far, all of my biggest winnings and my most success have came on these gigantic slates. Have no idea why, but maybe it's just I'm going to run with it. All right, I'm running with it. You know, my biggest wins, my best days have come on huge-ass slates, and I am ready to keep it going. Let's get straight into the pitcher position. At my first pitcher spot, all right, we got Kluber versus the White Sox. Now, Kluber versus the White Sox, he doesn't have that great of a history against them. They actually are hitting him better than the team. If the game wouldn't have been postponed on his last start against Minnesota, it was a much better matchup for him. He has had much better success against Minnesota. Going against Chicago, though, he hasn't had as good success. I mean, he's still a good option. He's definitely still a good option for a right-hander against a right-handed predominant batting order of White Sox. It's a good situation there. I would say possibly put him in a lineup, but in a big slate like this, I don't see a reason to pay up for it. We don't have a Russell Westbrook type pitcher here. All right, there's nobody that you cannot fade. There's a lot of good value in honestly, with my pitcher spots on all of my lineups, I'm going to save money and I'm going to get whatever batters I want in my lineup, and I'm going to save money and go value pitchers here because I've got some very good value options. Now, here you go. The first option I absolutely love, and I will explain why. Bartolo Colon. He has been doing very, very well. All right. Other than the game against Miami, he has a 21 and a 28. That's very, very solid, and I definitely expect him to hit that here against Philly. Philly is a team that you like to pick on. All right. Their current roster has a combined .188 batting average versus Cologne. That is fucking horrible. Horrible. And if that wasn't bad enough, they have a combined 32 hits to 44 strikeout ratio. That is ridiculous. Cologne is striking them out with a high frequency. Philly's a team that you already want to target against, using pitchers against them. It's a great idea. He's only 6,900 in amazing value. All right, I will be playing him 100%. I absolutely love Bartolo Colon. All right, for the next pitcher position, guys. Another good value guy. Like I said, both of my pitchers are going to be value, so I can really get any batter I want. Drew Pomeranz. You guys know I suck at names, all right? Give me a break, all right? Drew, I'm just going to call him Drew because I can't fucking pronounce his last name, all right? Drew is a huge strikeout machine. This guy throws a shit ton of strikeouts. He is a strikeout guy, which is great news because the Orioles are horrible against lefties, which is what Drew is. All right? They have a 27.7 strikeout percent. So what do you have when you have a huge strikeout pitcher going against a team that's striking out 27.7% of the time against lefties? You have amazing points, and you must fucking run them. He has got to be in the high five for that reason. It's an amazing situation. He's only 6,700, and it allows you to pretty much play any batter you want with these two pitchers here, guys. So lock them into your high five and feel very confident and comfortable in it, all right? Now, To the batting area at the first base position, my first player that I absolutely love, Matt Carpenter. Matt Carpenter in his career versus Peralta has gone 19 for 41 with 3 home runs and batting a 463 average. Now, that's not a small sample size, guys. That is a large sample size. That's out of 41 bats. So he has gone 19 of 41. That is not a small sample size. So trust and believe that he will have a good game here. 3 home runs. I hope and I'm praying, fingers crossed, for another home run here against Peralta. I absolutely love it. Another plus about it is Carpenter's a left-handed batter going against a right-handed pitcher, which I have mentioned to you guys before. That's something you pick on, guys. You always want to go a left-handed batter versus a right-handed pitcher, okay? Or a right-handed batter versus a left-handed pitcher. You always want to do that, all right? Always. Because they're able, I don't know exactly the fucking exact reasons, but I believe it's because they're able to follow the ball from an earlier point, all right? You're able to see the ball sooner than when the ball, instead of the ball coming across your body, it's kind of coming away in, okay? It's much more comfortable to hit, guys. All right, I know I played baseball for years. I played 7 years travel ball. I was a pitcher and a shortstop, and I know when it was time for me to go to bat. I'm a lefty. I throw with my left. I bat left, and I used to love when the pitcher was a righty, which predominantly that's all there was back then. I used to absolutely love it. I felt way more comfortable at the plate when I was facing the opposite hand, and that's just how it is, guys. So run it up with confidence. Matt Carpenter, absolutely love him, man. All right, now I got a couple outfielders for you guys, some real sluggers. Now, we all know how well Kemp was doing before he had that injury, and our boy is back. All right, he is back, and we all know he was the best hitter in the MLB before he got injured. Okay, he's going to come back and light Hellickson up, all right? He has gone 7 of 19 with a home run, batting a 368 average versus Hellickson. All right, he is a right-handed batter versus a righty, but he's had a great history, and this dude is a fucking batter. This is a guy that could go 2 home runs in any moment. All right, like I said, he was the hottest batter in the MLB before he had the injury. Run up Matt Kemp in the high 5 at 4,100. I love him. The next player that I absolutely love, I'm sticking with that outfield. I love this dude. Let me type in the name. I must have skipped over him. I don't believe he's too far down. Okay, there he is. Michael Brantley, guys. All right. Michael Brantley has gone 13 of 27. This is a amazing history he has against this Quintana guy. All right. He is an absolute amazing history, guys. He has gone 13 for 27 with a home run and a 481 average against him. Expect that to keep going, guys. This is a great matchup here. I absolutely love Brantley. He has got to be in the high 5 at 4,200. And even with those big hitters, guys, you still have an average of $4,680 remaining for the rest of your players, which means you can get whoever the fuck you want. You're welcome. Stack those pitchers, guys, and get those nice batters with great situations. Make sure you pay attention to weather. If a weather is blowing out to the outfield, you definitely want to consider those guys more. Make sure the wind's not against you. Okay, if the wind is blowing in from the outfield, maybe consider a pitcher in that situation. As we know, Colorado is in Colorado, which is great for hitters. Colorado hits very, very well at home. They're going against Cuento. All right, they're going against Cuento. So he is a decent pitcher, but Colorado's unstoppable at home. All right, run up your Colorado batters at home in Colorado in that awesome hitter-friendly ballpark. It's always good to play Colorado guys at home in Colorado. All right, so take advantage of that. And I absolutely love it, guys. There it is. You got Bartolo Colon, Drew Pomeranz. Matt Carpenter, Matt Kemp, and Michael Brantley is the high 5 for MLB, guys. All right, run them up. Have a great night. I hope everybody does great. But now it's time for the batter's box. Y'all know what it is. get a piece of paper, get a pencil, get a pen, and get ready to write these names down. All right, every single one of these batters' names I'm about to read off to you have amazing histories against the pitchers they are facing. All right, history repeats itself, guys, at least most of the time. Freddie Freeman damn sure didn't. I had him in one of my lineups. He damn sure didn't fucking play like he normally does. He normally smashes Strasburg, but he did not do a damn thing last night. So, but most of the time, if a guy crushes a guy, he continues to crush a guy. It is what it is, all right? So make sure you pay attention to this. If a guy has crushed somebody and he happens to be that opposite hand, if he's a lefty and the guy he crushes is a righty, there's a huge reason for that, guys. Like I said, it's just better, all right? Now here's the list, guys. Anthony Rizzo has gone ridiculous. 4 of 6 for a 667 against Adelman. I definitely consider stacking Chicago against this guy. He is not a great pitcher. Rizzo is also a lefty against a righty. I love him. Andrelton Simmons, D. Gordon, Martin Prado, Giancarlo Stanton, Matt Carpenter, Jed Giorco, Delino DeShields, Mike Napoli, Keon Broxton, Andrew Romine, whatever his name is, Wellington Castillo, Paul Goldschmidt, Nick Ahmed, AJ Pollock, Eric Abar, Brian McCann. Brian McCann has done fantastic. 6 of 12 for 2 home runs and a 500 average versus Cobb. Run him up. He's also a lefty against a righty. Run up Brian McCann. He's a great play. Logan Morrison has gone 5 of 10 for 500 against Fears. Lefty versus righty once again. Evan Longoria, 2 of 5 for a home run and a 400 against Fears. Corey Dickerson, lefty-righty. Love it. Matt Kemp, Jed Lowry, and Michael Brantley, guys. Those are the guys on this slate that have absolutely crushed the pitchers they are facing. Run them up. Good luck, everybody. I hope everybody does amazing. Leave that like before you leave. Leave that dislike if you're one of the haters that I was talking about in the beginning. I'm all cool with it. It's all good. Hey, spam that dislike with your 20 accounts. I totally get it. You're a hater. You're not doing well. If that makes you happy, I'm totally down with it. I'll be your therapist. If that makes you happy, you dislike away, my friend. Dislike away. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck. Hit me up on Twitter at @Cam_ATL. Let's get this money, and I'm out.